party, yeah. We vibing and grinding one night.
The land of mission control, Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando. At the elbow, Irving. A three ball to the right side. Brooks outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
At this point in his career, look, Kyrie knows who he is, and that's a shot he wants to take.
Banchero outside. Missed inside.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Eason. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Brooks from outside. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if you want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Poked loose. And now Orlando on the break. Wagner wide open. Good on the triple.
And every year it seems Wagner gains more confidence, and it's starting to show on shots like that.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Thompson. Off on the layup.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Suggs with the ball. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this. Jalen with the ability to operate off ball.
Now here's Irving. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson from long range. The Rockets again can't hit. Orlando leading. Here's Suggs. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Eason gets a wide open look. And that one's on target from the wing.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of
Fame. Here's Suggs. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to to Şengün. Here's Brooks. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Brooks has got 6.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now, Banchero. After Jalen Suggs missed from long range. Irving with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. Irving looking for an opening. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
And it's good, 2 points.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Eason. From outside, off the mark. The Magic trailed by 5. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Banchero outside. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, what a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
Down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
A good close contest. So
The Magic.
and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. 6 to shoot. Tight. Isaac with some nice D. Pass to Banchero. Isaac outside. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Orlando. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the board.
Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Hield outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Here's the drive. And that one's good. Tight. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here.
Houston foul. Number 12. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
At the line for the Magic.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Pass to Hield. Fires the three. Here we go, all alone. Here's Kite. He's defended by Wagner. And he jams it with authority.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
And here's Anthony for three. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Houston in the lead. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
For three. Drills it from outside.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Driving the lane. No good, unable to end this run. Rockets leading by 4. 1:32 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Wagner outside. Lets the three fly. Anthony missing again. And so it's Houston with it. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Kite. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. From 13, and it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trailed by 6. Here's De Silva. No scoring in this one. To the paint. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
As a larger guard, Hield can get up with the big boys.
Pass to Smith. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Anthony with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Wagner wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Brooks outside. Şengün with a wide open look. Off target from outside. Stolen by Brooks. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Suggs. Rockets with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Irving. And a minute played as the second half gets going. The screen from Thompson. Irving up top. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Releases. And it's Irving missing. The Magic trailed by 4. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best effort.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, last season the Magic extended Coach Jamal Mosley's contract through 2028. He said, it's not about me. I just want each one of these guys to reach their full potential. This game has been good to all of us. I want to be part of maximizing how great they can be on and off the court. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. A three-pointer is right on target. Suggs has got 9. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now Irving. Thompson left side. Ball's knocked loose. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. He has 5.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Pass to Eason. There's the triple. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Now, Banchero. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Eason. .122 left in the third quarter of the game. Brooks outside. Şengün with the ball. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the Rockets score.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. 56 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep three-point lands, the long-distance 3 is buried. Suggs has got 6 in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Irving, good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
.23 seconds left in the third. Screen by Şengün. 4 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play in the third. Now, here's Suggs. Here's Black. Another miss by Orlando. And so it's the Houston Rockets going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is.
The Magic, 30.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets leading by 10. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Whitmore. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Anthony. He takes it in. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GN.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Smith outside. Screen by Smith. Here's Waddell. Knocks down the three ball. Waddell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Kite.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
It's Wagner atop the key. They kick out to Hield. And stolen by Whitmore. And that one, good. And the Rockets lead by 14. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
So for the Magic. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Brooks in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Oh,
Yes! Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Knocked loose. Isaac outside. Kicks it out to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And the turnover again by Orlando.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Irving. Free throw line jump shot. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining.
And here is Suggs. And it's in there.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Nobody near Irving. Hits it from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brooks.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Irving with it, and it's Houston with another.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Houston. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. From 17 feet out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. So we see Houston taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.